trying to keep this pretty concise and short. So there are things that I wanted to explore. I feel like the microphone is a bit low. Is it low? Why is it peaking? Hello. Hello. Yeah, it should be good. But I feel like it's a bit low. I'm not sure why. Whatever. I don't know, this doesn't want to collaborate today. Alright, I feel like I'm gonna get a bit closer. I wonder if it's running out of battery. All right, so let's see what is the plan for this stream. I'm gonna make the font a little bit bigger. So the last few changes that I made, going through a play a little bit. It's a bit slow for loading. So the last few changes that I made is I've added the water, but also the blocks are now have now a real world size scale, and it isn't obvious in 2D mode because there is no reference, so it can really be of any scale. If I get very close, then you can see that these blocks are huge, so they can really be at any scale depending on the height. But in VR, they are 1 meter cube, 1 meter, 1 cubic meter cubes, blocks, and feels like it's a bit too much, but it's definitely better than what it was before. So before I had these normalized cubes for each sector, but now I've introduced a couple of variables to set the actual size of the chunk. So the chunk size is 32, which means that each chunk is gonna have let's say number of blocks per chunk. I'm going to put this as a comment. And next, the second parameter is the number of rings around the player, which is kept down for now. And the performance really derives from a balance between these two numbers. Having bigger chunks, it's more performant, to be honest, but then there is less chance for culling and also for interactive loading. So what I had previously was that the chunks were generated from a different thread, and this allowed me to do on demand, so it never blocked. But now you can already see that this is different, because if I go a bit faster, then as it loads new, it freezes for a moment to load the new chunks. Yeah, that's fine for now, so there's really no rush about it. And I had a bit of a conversation with the ChatGPT, and it turns out the good size for the blocks is half of a meter cube. So I'm gonna try to have that. And what I'm missing here is a static stacks per and 32, which I'm gonna call block size, which is, oh wait, it's not the uint 32. This is gonna be float, and that's 0.5 f in meters. Size of block, size of a block in meters. So meters is a pretty good it's a pretty good unit because it maps very well with OpenXR and Vulkan. So I'm gonna keep that in mind, and so I need to translate this into something to use inside the generator, I think. Yeah, the generator is the one that's taking care of generating the blocks. And I've got the size of the chunk, but maybe I also need the size of the block. Let's see, these two variables are not named properly. Let's see, chunk size. This is the chunk size. I'm gonna try to rename it like this. That's gonna be the chunk size. And then I need another variable, which is floating point, which is the block size. And I'm gonna leave it as 1. And here I need the corresponding floating block size. And of course, initializing. Okay, so that's done. Here I'm generating the blocks. I'm going through all the blocks. Okay, maybe it wasn't even this. Let's see. So this is working in block space, which really don't have a size. So maybe I need to move this bit of code somewhere else. Let's see. Yeah, this doesn't carry any actual scale. This is working in 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 a in an array matter, like in a matrix, in a voxel space. So it could be of any size, and so it's the chunk mesh, the one that's making the actual data. Okay, yeah. So chunk data has got size. Maybe I can put something in here. Do I want different block size? That could be a use case actually. So let's say I need a different level of details. It could actually be a use case. But it doesn't matter for now. So I'm gonna say to the meshing function, it could well get another parameter, which is const float, and that's going to be the block size. And that could come in handy here, I think. So let's see. Okay, so these are all the coordinates in object space. And they start from 0 to whatever. Okay, so I guess I can just multiply by block size like this, but then I need to fix the transformation. Where does that happen? So this is the position. Okay, but then the offset, so let's revert the block size from here, but it is not needed. I'm gonna go back to the app. Where I find the usage. Okay, so the measure will need the block size. And at the same time, it's going to use the block size for the translation. It's going to be chunk size times block size. Hey, Paranteman. Paranteman. How are you doing, mate? Let's see if this is working now. So I changed the way the blocks are generated. And okay, it's not compiling. What did I? Oh yeah, I've ignored that this depends on this class over here. Okay, now it should work. This is this the noise? Yeah. So I got this might be a bit noisy. Yeah, with that noise suppression, it might be a bit noisy. What's the audio quality? I can't hear it. Yeah, this is it. Microphone. Yep. Okay, never mind. Could be my microphone is running out of battery. Is it running out of battery? Yeah, most likely. Should get another one. Anyway. So the blocks are smaller, and that's good. The generation is doing a good job. What's happening now? Why did it get stuck? Why did you get stuck? Should stop. Oh man. What are you doing? What the actual heck are you doing? It's stuck. That's weird though. Oh, it stopped. Why did you stop now? You were supposed to generate more. Oh, I see. I've changed the size of the block. No, I changed the size of the blocks. And so it also changed the size of the sector. This means that when generating neighbors, okay, wait, the sector of a neighbor, well, I mean, this isn't really, this is still working in the sector space. But to transform the current camera position into sector, I need to divide it by the chunk size times the block size. Okay, that should fix the issue. I need to do a quick check. So I should be live now. Talking, trying, testing microphone. Let's see. I'm gonna get. Should be live now. Talking, trying, testing microphone. Let's see. I'm gonna get. Okay, it is working. Yeah. It is duper working. So let's see. Did I fix the issue? The sector. Okay, that's the sector. We are 0, 0. It should start loading something at any time. Okay. We did sector transition, which is good. But at least it's not stuck in generating. Oh, not again. Why does it get stuck? What the heck is happening? And then it doesn't go back. It did now. Okay, now it's stopped. So going up and down shouldn't make any difference. And here we go again. Can you attach to it? Let's see if I can attach to the debugger on the fly. Attach to an unstarted process. Attach to process. Yeah, I mean the same. Can you not guess which one is it? Come on. There you go. Okay, so what's happening here? So give me the camera position, and we are at 10, 7, minus 35. And what? Okay, compiler optimization. Why compiler optimization? Are we running? No, this is debug. Why does the compiler optimize const expr away? Well, it makes sense. It's const expr, so it totally makes sense. But at least the debugger should know. So we then get 0 0.6, 0 0.4, and minus 2. Which is not correct. And the camera sector is 0, 0, minus 3. So if the block size, let's see, maybe I'm doing the math wrong here. So let's say we are in this sector here, and then we have other sectors, and this sector well, that is correct. I mean, but what's wrong is that the current sector is 0, which floored makes 0, and this is 0, and the minus 2.1, when you floor it, what does it do? So the distance is 0.6. And this is because I'm not counting from the center. That's the problem, right? Yeah, that is the problem actually. So I've changed Let me instead change this real quick. Oh, why do I have two of them? Ah, it's because one is running and the other one is debugging. So the way to check, I might just say that instead of considering the distance, I just want to say or can I say different? No, it doesn't have different, like not equal. Not equal means any. Okay, I can use GLM. GLM, that would be any of GLM not equal. If these are not equal, right? And the end of, wait, what? So this is okay. This is an IVAC3 and this, so floor, can you do a floor? I need to statically cast it or just build IVAC3 from the VAC4. There's so many parentheses and that should do it. Let's go. It's very simple, but probably much more effective. Okay, let's go. We travel to the sector and then we move. Correct. We move again. Correct. And we keep moving. That's correct. No, that's that's not correct. What are you doing? What are you generating? So it was definitely moving, but I feel like it was generating the wrong axis. Ah, that is shrinking now. Wait, what? Dude, what's that shrinking? What? What? That's the opposite of world generation. That's world decimation. Okay, something isn't somethinging. We got the current, and then I floor it. And then I convert it into an integer, which is fine. And then I check if it's not equal. If any of them are not equal, then let's move to the new coordinate. And so we did. So we moved -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Okay. So the issue was just for the positives? Really? I'm gonna try again. Yeah, let me try that again. And up, and up, and up. Let's go all the way up. So we are traveling, but nothing is being generated, and that's fine. This is a pretty good amount of land. Now, okay, so as I move, it should start generating from one side to the other side. But it's only shrinking. So let's see if the other way around is doing something. And no, this doesn't want to generate anything. Let's see, maybe the other axis. Nope, 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 nope. It's only shrinking. This is weird. So it's probably not finding any neighborhood. That's the only thing that I can think of. Yeah, it's probably in here. Oh yeah, I already forgot. I had this. So this is checking the camera sector. And what is our, okay, so that's the origin, and the size is the number of rings. Okay, so this just generates the coordinates of the neighborhood. Okay, so this is the neighborhood that we should load. Fair enough. Sector. Oh wait, did we set the right sectors? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, yeah, that should be the right sector. It's weird because the main generation is working correctly. So I don't really understand. Oh boy, I'm running out of time. Wait, what? What is this? Why did you put this twice? I okay. I think I solved the mystery. Okay. Oh yeah, finally, we're generating more land. Keeps generating. Super. Cool. So that is working now. Let's see how it looks like on the headset. It's gonna run in a bit. Building. Ready. And bam. But bam. Oh, bummer. This is slightly underperforming. Whoa, it's going down like crazy. Now it's going up. How does that even work? Like what happened that made it bump from like 60 to a solid 120? Is it the position? Oh yeah. So this, no, that was just loading. This is really puzzling. Did it get boosted? I've seen like up RSS. Now it's back to a solid frame rate. Okay. Let's try again. I mean, streaming doesn't really help much, does it? Since I'm also casting, so that's gonna draw some resources. But right now, I'm just really concerned about the feeling, and yeah, I do actually like the size. Maybe a little smaller. Oh, hey, there's actually some fluctuation in the performance. And there is a lot of aliasing. Yeah, the frame rate is definitely not a solid 120 anymore. As I move backwards, it is getting a little worse. Oh, I'm also hitting the far plane already. Okay, that's funny. But I'm pretty sure there is some good amount of optimization that can happen. Look at all of those huge patches, flat patches that can be optimized away. I'm still not quite sure about the size, the scale. I'm not 100% sure about the scale. So let's say I'm gonna break this. And what is my height? Like, is this, am I like, I need to bring my hands in it so I would know what the scale is. Yeah, from this point of view, it's not that bad. Plenty of flat surfaces can be optimized away. Let me play around with the scale a little more. What if the scale was a quarter? What if I make it a quarter of what it is now? 0.3, maybe a third, but I don't like the third. It is, yeah, not very stable. I would rather go but for 1.25%, and then the chunk rings is 4. That's gonna blow up. Maybe I need to increase the number of blocks per chunk which gets drawn in a single draw call. It is using indirect drawing, but even that is a bit slow. Oh wow! I thought the performance was going to be super bad, but it's actually feeling not that bad. I'm just wondering if building is gonna feel good. Yeah, you might end up building a lot to get simple constructions. I don't know, I have mixed feelings. Also, walking on this thing, not sure. The world looks tiny as well. Like if I was to have bigger mountains, then this will likely explode in complexity. But yeah, let's see what happens with 64. Is it gonna be that bad? Oh, I'm still casting, by the way. Oh wow, this is taking super long. So generating is definitely taking long. Oh, performance is terrible. I'll try to go up. Oh no, I triggered the generation. Well, it's definitely a big landscape now, even though it's not very tall. Yeah, the performance is super bad, and this is way beyond the capability of the device. So let's go back to 0.5 and maybe reduce the number of rings. It was 4. Let's go to 3. But then we have many more rings, many more chunks. Well, even 60 is not that bad. Okay, so we are at a very solid frame rate. We're hitting some stale. I would love to see what profiling looks like. Oh, we are hitting the far clipping plane. Oh, wait. Um, it's not super good. Thought it was going to be a bit better. This is bad. Also, why am I moving? Not that much. I feel like the scale is still screwed up. No, I mean, we are 1-to-1, so that is good. So rendering this side is way better than rendering this side. And I'm really wondering whether this is because of an actual limitation or a poor scheduling of the work. So there is the update, and the update Well, it doesn't work every time. Wait, so it allocates stuff. It copies the buffers. Okay. So what does it actually need from here? The frame that is getting reset descriptor. Okay, the present index, it needs the present index, but that's simple. That's quite simple to obtain. String name. Oh, we've got 5 minutes left. Well, I guess it's time to wrap this up. I wanted to do a 1-hour stream, and that is almost there. Oh, well, actually, we passed the 1 hour. So that's it. Guess we'll see next time with more of this stuff. Catch you soon. Bye bye. Good night, everyone, and good morning. Who is waking up now?